Hey guys, it's Otti again. I'm here at the Rage Against Racism Festival in Duisburg, my hometown. Besides me is the band KATLA. Hi, first of all.
Hello.
Hi.
Hello.
Hey man.
Cheers.
Thanks for having us.
Yeah, thanks for being here.
Yeah.
KATLA, you've played just, I think, 20 minutes ago.
Yeah.
You left the stage. But for the people outside, maybe first of all, can you tell your names and your part in your band?
Sure. Yeah. My name is Rasmus. I play drums and sing in KATLA.
Yeah, and my name is Marc and I play guitar.
And my name is Theis. I play bass and sing a bit.
Okay. And how would you describe your music to someone who never heard of you?
Nice.
Rock and roll.
I don't know. It depends on the person. Do they know any metal or do they like? If you're just describing it to a person who listens to pop music,
Yeah,
It can
do it
be-
like this, for example. Would be cool.
quite difficult. Ask them if they know Black Sabbath and then just
Yeah.
even more dark and doomy and stony. I don't know.
Yeah, the extreme like.
Yeah.
That's cool. Great. And as I mentioned, you played just 20 minutes ago, you left the stage. So how was it?
It's hot, but very good, very, very awesome festival. Love the whole concept. It's free and it's against racism.
Yeah.
Makes a lot of sense. It was
Yeah.
good.
I think it was. We got picked up in the airport early this morning by a guy Christian.
Yeah, very nice
Really
guy.
fucking cool dude. And everyone has just been so nice, and this is such a great initiative for festivals in Germany. We're so happy to be part of it.
Yes.
It's
Yeah.
the message is super cool, but also like we heard about the money that the festival makes goes to the youth, the youth in the house, to prevent young people from doing stupid shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we love that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
And we definitely support that. So everything has just been great, and this show was super fun. Yeah, very hard, but yeah, great turnout, and people are super nice.
And as I mentioned in France, what took place yesterday, their friend Denmark as well.
Yeah.
And they told me that there's no big problem with racism in Denmark. Is it like this or how do you see it?
I think it depends on who you ask.
Yeah,
I don't have a lot of issues with racism in my daily day. I'm not the normal subject of racism in Denmark. We don't have far-right movements marching in the streets anymore.
No, they're
So in
Yeah.
that sense, it's okay. But we have the everyday racism with the political
Yeah.
parties.
cultural racism
Yeah,
for sure.
yeah.
Scandinavian countries will always have these kind of issues, I would say. But yeah, the anti-fascismus movement in Denmark is very strong. So yeah, the right wing doesn't really have any place in Scandinavia per se. But obviously there is racism. There's racism everywhere, and this is why we need to fight it.
I think it's even growing at the moment, at least here in Germany.
Yeah.
They're getting stronger in Austria and other countries,
Oh, but all over Europe, and Denmark is no exception. Like you have AFD here. In Denmark, we also have parties that are, flirting with those ideas.
Yeah.
So
And catering to the industry.
yeah,
But probably these things are something for you as persons and maybe as a band, setting some statement, playing here, but not in your music. Or is it that you have topics like politics or stuff in your lyrics?
we've never been a political band.
No, it is not about politics. It is more about all the fucking shit that goes around in your head, like
Yeah,
mental illness or whatever.
And a dragon.
Yeah.
but I think we're more. It's on a moral and ethic level. Like obviously we have a lot of criticism to Christianity, but because of the Christianity that came in Northern Europe, there was a lot of segregation within people that have forced, like some to have it better than others, and this is our problem with religion in general, and so I think this is the kind of stuff that we sing about, and yeah, definitely also always check yourself, check your friends, how you do it in your head,
Yeah.
because and it's actually funny because that's a Jesus quote, but always heal yourself before you can heal others. It's very important.
And I think it's about all religions because looking at the world, the wars going on now, most of them are religious or, for example, territory. But
Yeah.
many are religious.
Many of them have a religious,
Output.
or
In a
a
way, yeah.
flavor to them.
Yeah, and that's what I mean. It's not the really people believing in their Christianity, for example. They don't do like wars and stuff like this. It's always the people that just want to have power and take religion.
Yeah,
And then they use religion to,
Manipulate and shit.
And did you know the festival before? Have you heard of it before?
No, actually not.
yeah,
It
to be
was
completely honest.
our booker that asked if we want to play this.
Yeah.
So that was the first time we heard of it.
But as we said from stage, for us, like getting that email from our booker with a festival called Rage Against Racism, there was no doubt. It was just, yep, we'll do that.
We're down.
I don't even think we looked at, like any of in the contract
No.
with like payment or the deal or like we didn't look at any of that. It was just, yes, yep. We're down
So-
for that.
If people outside, promoters, for example, saying, okay, we want to do something good, like being against racism or against homophobia or stuff,
Yeah.
they can ask you for
Yeah,
stuff.
Of course.
Yeah.
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 And talking about releases, what have you done so far? What have been your, I think, EPs, some singles, but one album, is it like this?
Yeah, we have 3 EPs and then 1 album. One of the EPs was split with another Danish band called Sa,
Yeah.
and then 1 single. So that's pretty much it.
Yeah. But we just released an album and what was it? The
21st of March.
21st of March, yeah.
Through Napalm Records.
Yeah.
And that was nice. That was really good. It's been not a long time coming, but we went into the studio almost a year before the release date.
Yeah.
So sitting on that material for so long was really hard.
Yeah.
And then finally being able to, set it free and let it live. Like Rasmus mentioned when we played, we've been to the Copenhagen Festival for the last 3 days, and a lot of people have come up to us and be like, the new record really kicks ass. And it's really nice to get feedback. Once you set it free, it's not yours anymore. It's the world. It's going to turn into something else than you thought it would be. So it's quite exciting. And,
Yeah, as we talked about earlier, the new album is called Scandinavian Pain. And that has a lot of those themes that we just talked about. Like how your head is doing and how the world is doing, pretty much. And we put that into one record.
So is Scandinavian Pain something you would mention, like, there's the phrase German Angst? Is it like that we have really something that's all over Scandinavia, these dark moments and thoughts?
Yeah.
I know there's a big suicide rate, for example, in some Scandinavia.
Yeah. There's no doubt that there's a mix between that and then obviously Weltsmats as well, like within Scandinavian Pain, for sure. Like I'm heavily inspired by the term of Weltsmats, for sure, for what's going on.
And what else was important to you to make this record the perfect debut album?
I think it was more important, for us. The funny thing is that, it took us so many years to do an album. And obviously we want it to be perfect. Nothing in this world is perfect, and nothing, like, if you strive for perfection, I think you see the world in the wrong way. Like we've done our very best, to portray what we wanted to do and give people, I guess.
Yeah, and also, this record is just a moment in time,
Yeah.
To be really, it's what we did when we did it.
Yeah.
And the songs turn out the way they did at that moment. And we're quite happy with the result. And it was I came in 2 or 3 years ago, and it was just sort of time. I think the guys were like, it's time for an album now.
Yeah.
And that,
But you can always be nitpicking and like do other stuff, but then the song turns out to something far different from your starting point. And we have seen so many bands that have been doing that kind of stuff, where they just at the end of the day just drop the songs and then they start writing new ones, and it is just a constant battle. It's like, okay, fuck it, let's just make something, get it down,
Yeah.
and out, because that perfectness that you'll never achieve it in
There's
that way.
nothing in the world is perfect, and if it would be,
No.
everything else would be worse. So imagine from this side, you publish a perfect album, and afterwards you can say, okay, we have to quit because
That's
Yeah.
also correct. Yeah,
Exactly.
Yeah, if you start on the top, there's no other mountain to climb.
No, exactly. And we did achieve something that we set out to. We wanted to create an album. We wanted to create something that showed the band at that time, and create something that was in your face.
Yeah.
And was sort of
And real.
yeah.
Yeah.
I think. Yeah, raw, real, honest.
Yeah, and it takes you through a lot of dynamics. It is not just the same from A to B. It's happening a lot of different stuff.
Yeah.
So
And like we've talked about in other interviews, like with the songwriting for this album, we tried to avoid having any rules and not say, oh, it needs to be a doom album or it needs to be this or this, and we just went like somebody turned up with an idea, and then the others, everybody pitched in, and it turned into the songs that are now on the record, and that was very, very beautiful process.
It's also why it's kind of hard to answer the question, what genre do you play? Or if we have to explain to someone, because in Scandinavian Pain we have a grindcore track of, what is it, like 13, 18 seconds?
Yeah, something like that.
One of the songs. And then the next song is like 8 minutes long. And then after that, there's a blast beat and stuff. Like so.
and there's a whole intro thing with some guy that speaks over
Information.
some.
Yeah.
A lot of stuff happening, but it turned out to be there is some kind of red thread through all of it.
It's cohesive.
Yeah.
yeah, that totally is. I can tell you, I've listened to it in advance for sure, several times, and turned out cool.
Oh, sweet. Nice. Thanks.
And I think we'll go now back to the festival ground, so because we want to have some more beer and have some party.
Oh, yeah.
But let me know what is coming next. We have some other shows announced, or are we working on some new songs?
We have some other shows announced. Actually, Plague Maze just played a tour with 3 Inches of Blood, and then in August we're gonna play a tour with 3 Inches of Blood.
Yeah.
That's gonna bring us to the Pitcher in Düsseldorf,
Yeah.
and to Alcatraz Festival.
And Bochum, right?
No, that's the one.
That's the
moved.
picture one.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
There was a change of dates, but so
They're returning to picture.
yeah.
Which is a fun fact. The song "Eating Grapes with Kevin Sharp" is based on a show at Pitcher in Düsseldorf.
Yeah.
It's
That's
a great venue, it's small but great.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And the lyrics is basically because we were at Pitcher eating grapes with Kevin Sharp.
Yes.
Nice.
And it was 40 degrees. Like Celsius.
Even more like now.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And,
more
and,
than now.
and humid and thunder was in the air, and it was.
Yeah.
And we played a matinee show, and it was just a very surreal date, but it was a good date.
Yeah. It was super nice.
Great. So maybe we meet again at Pitcher if I find time and we can have another talk. For
Yeah.
today, I have to ask, we are wearing the St. Pauli stuff. Is it because of football or because you like the city of Hamburg and St. Pauli? Why is it?
I don't really give a shit about football.
Okay.
I love St. Pauli and I love what they stand for. I love Hamburg in general.
Yeah.
And yeah, there's just, I think the whole like anarchist, like communistic idea they have with the football team is great. But the message of St. Pauli is just, beautiful, and it resonates with what I stand for.
Yeah, this is what we meant, being open,
Yeah.
regardless of race. There aren't even races, but color of skin and
Yeah.
sexuality and so. Great.
Yeah.
So great, this was nice. Do we have some greetings, some message to the people before we leave?
I guess love and Satan.
Yeah.
man.
Love and
stay nice to the people around you. Yeah, don't be an asshole.
Seek help if you need it.
Yeah.
That's also
reach out if you have
Yeah.
any issues.
Yeah.
if shit's going on in your life, remember to talk
Yeah.
to people around you. And sometimes it can be hard if you're in a bad patch of your life. But then if you have a friend where you maybe can see that they are suffering or are not how they normally are, fucking reach out.
Yeah.
Always talk to each other.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So thanks for the great talk.
Thank you.
People outside, thanks for watching. And I say bye bye, cheers.